matchup against a linebacker.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
54 right here. Lucy.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
39, Lucy.
And they'll go on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bortles to the former Jets, Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Spread right. Lucy.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Lee. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, 5-0. Move.
A handoff to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Go right.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's go.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Sunday. You. Hey, spread left.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Lucy. Move.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Block the team.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
77.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Go left. 372. Hey, let's go. Triplet.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Punch right. Punch right. 77.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
372. 11B, 11B.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's
caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Bortles being chased out left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 21 yards away. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Hunter Henry brings it in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Rivers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lucy, move.
Bortles now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive? Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Dancing to his left. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but and now off to the races, down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Man open left side. It's Williams. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. Rivers on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Rivers looking a little nimble there as he picks up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it's complete. Henry. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. 34 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Corey Legion with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, hold it. Lucy. Move.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So out come the Chargers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Son, watch the team. Yeah, run. Keep it skinny.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. This completes a Henry over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 1st down, Rivers.
His position, and he's listed as a...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Calais Campbell able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, put an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready. 380.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
72.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 64 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. This is Gordon on the dump off. They're goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
77. 539, Lucy. 372.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
77. Move.
Running left is Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Lucy.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Now he'll escape to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
White. Yeah, rock. Hey.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, 5-0, 5-0.
The handoff, Fournette running left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now in desperation. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
73.
Bortles going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Corey Legent in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go right.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture, as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Lucy.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
76. Hey, 5-0.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.